Hi, my name's James Everett, and I'm new to the job market and want to make a video and introduce myself. However, this is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to get interviewed during this video.
James, why don't you tell me about starting and building a company?
That's a great story. My sister worked for a large freight company, and they used to ship thousands of packages a day with UPS and FedEx. And their biggest complaint was they didn't have transparency in their shipping in the form of reporting and auditing and things that they really needed. It's UPS and FedEx job to ship the package, not to report on the package. And so we dug deep into it and found a way that we can provide this for large companies. And so we developed a SaaS software that we could sell as a service, and we cured that problem for people. They were able to bring transparency to their bill, and it turned out to be something that was pretty successful.
That's great to hear. Tell me what you did day to day.
Well, owning a company is a big, big deal. And I had several partners. But from day to day, you got to look at operations. You get in there and put the fires out right away. Anything that needs to be done that's critical, right when you get there, you got to do it. But I oversaw all the operations, the salespeople, the IT people. I was sort of the main partner. So my hands were in everything every single day. And it was a 24/7 gig. And so there were weekends that you work and Sundays that you work, and that's part of owning your own business. But the best part is you would learn how to run a business, or I learned how to run a business from the ground up. It's given me a wealth of knowledge, and it's just made my career so much better.
Tell me about some results and wins that you've had.
Well, that's a great question. And I'll give you one example. I'm not going to give you the company because we have an NDA, but I brought a company in that was shipping $5 million worth of UPS and FedEx. And again, they didn't have transparency. They didn't know where money was going in the department. And so after they had ran our service for about a month, they found $26,000 worth of incorrect addresses that they had no idea was there. We're able to work with the carrier and rectify some of those, and they got the right address to their returns, and they were able to save money. That's a huge win.
Tell me what you've learned running your companies for 12 plus years.
Well, what I've learned is probably 3 or 4 things by running a company for over 12 years. First, you got to be resilient. You've got to go in with your best every single day. You may not feel well. You may have a cold. Who knows what happens. Maybe your kid's got a D in math. Well, you got to come in with your best every day. And then you've got to be customer centric. You've got to look out what's best for your clients. Because if you're not, you're going to lose revenue. And then you've got to be able to scale challenges. You got to be able to scale up and move your company straight up. And then you've got to have some hard decision-making skills. When things get tough, you've got to be able to go in there and make the decisions that are going to be best for the company. Those are 3 or 4 big things, but those are important things.
James, why don't you tell me about your charity work?
Well, this is the most exciting thing. I run a foundation called Titan Tough 21. I was the chairman of the board for 5 years. And what we did was pretty simple. People that are going through cancer, a lot of times they'll go into deep debt, credit card debt, or they may even have to file bankruptcy because health insurance is very expensive to go through cancer. And so we teamed up with the Huntsman Cancer Institute in Utah to help people pay for their medicines and pay for their bills through social media, through the newspapers, through baseball tournaments, through outings with people in the community. We raised money, and over that 5 years, we're able to give tens of thousands of dollars to patients that really needed help. It's something that I'm really proud of, and hopefully later in life I can do something like that again. A lot of blessings came out of that.
Why don't you tell me, as a leader, how do you help people reach their potential?
Well, that is a big time deal in a job and in life. How do you help the people around you reach their greatest potential? I'll give you a good example. I'm a hockey player. I played ice hockey since I was 5 years old. I played at the highest levels. Through college, I've got my USA Hockey Master Certificate. I coached. I've done it all. And what I've seen during team sports or when I was playing team sports in hockey, that I had 20 people that had my back on my team, and I had their back. And it taught me a loyalty to them, and it really helped me bring out my own potential. And so I've seen players as I coach go from average hockey players to elite hockey players, not only through my coaching, but through their talent. So I love to see that in people. At work, you can see an employee that's struggling, or maybe a coworker of yours that's struggling, and you can help them. You really should. We need to help each other, and you can bring them to their highest potential. I definitely need help every single day. When I work my newest job, I'm going to need help from everybody because I want to reach my greatest potential. So important in life and so important in your job. You spend 8 hours a day at work, you might as well do the best you can and reach your potential. Very important.
Why don't you tell me what your secret is at finding joy in work?
Well, I just got done saying you spend 8 hours a day, sometimes 9, sometimes 10, sometimes 11, depends on what you have to get done at work. So you better make it joyful. I have heard so many times, and everybody watching this video, I hate my boss. I hate my coworkers. I wish I could have another job. Well, it should be very important that when you get your job, that you look for the things that are going to make you happy. It may be small things. It may be large things. You may be lucky enough to come into a job where you just love it. Your boss is awesome. Your coworkers are awesome. Everything's great. But that's probably not how it is. So my suggestion, what I've lived by, is no matter what job you have or what you're doing, try to find some joy in it.
James, with all that you've accomplished, what is the next step in your career?
Wow, that is a big question. Well, you know, I envision myself bringing to a company all of my experience and everything I know about being a business owner. And I want to do a couple of things. Help them generate revenue, the first thing I want to do. And I want to be able to bring my work ethic. I learned some hard work ethic owning a business. And so those two things, if I can bring what I know and my ability to generate revenue with the right attitude, the right joy, and to do the things that need to be done, I think I can be successful.
Well, James, thanks for letting me interview you. I'll give you the opportunity. Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
Sure. I'm glad. I want to thank you guys for watching this video first. It's been fun to make. You can see I've got a lot of enthusiasm. I freaking love life. I love working. I love doing things that make myself happy. But again, if you're working a job that you don't like, get another job. So my goal, and as I said before, is to find a great job, find great people to work for and work with. And I think that my career can take off even higher than it is right now. So that's really it. I'm interested in speaking to you guys, whoever this may go to. If you feel what I have to offer will fit your company, reach out to me. You have my email, you'll have my phone, and I promise you I'll do everything I can to make your company succeed. Given the opportunity, that's a guarantee. So again, thanks so much and have a great day. Take care.